Yeah.
Speaking about that clip of him knocking someone out in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
There was actually a clip of him rehearsing one of his knockouts.
Oh.
And he was literally, so what Connor's known for is visualization. So he visualizes a certain thing over and over again. And he has a clip of him like practicing this kick that he literally knocked. Literally, it was like they put the frame right by each other.
Yeah.
And literally he
visualized.
he practiced it so much. So what are your thoughts on visualization?
It's like self-prophecy.
Yeah.
Because you just see it so much in your head.
Yeah.
Okay. In and out. In and out. I see myself eating a burger.
Nice.
Maybe not today, but eventually. See? I think it works, dude. Like, it's like when you dream of something sometimes, it comes true because you dream about it and you make it come true. So it's kind of like the same thing. Your mind is powerful, like I said earlier. Mentally, if you're mentally strong like that, if you can visualize something like that to happen and, come true, then hey, more than likely that's gonna come true. I mean, not all of the time, obviously, but I think if you visualize your goal, I think that's a really good step to move forward to achieving that goal, and that's success. So I'm gonna try that one time. What's one thing you want to achieve this week visually? If you visualize it right now, what's one thing? Go. Put you on the spot.
I thought about something personal, which I won't share.
That's cool. Like I said, sometimes you gotta keep it private just to keep yourself balanced.
But I actually had a question to you about visualization. Maybe, did you have moments during your YouTube career where you saw your success in the future before it actually happened?
When I first started the channel, I saw myself eating 3 burgers instead of 1.
3 burgers.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, I don't know. Like, I could only afford eating a burger.
Oh.
And then I visualized myself at Cheesecake Factory. I had 3 burgers and a pasta or whatever. So I don't know. For me, I visualize food a lot, and I guess food is monetary value of my success. The more food I visualize, the more successful I might become. So I mean, people manifest things differently, but for me, it's food. I'm trying to think of a not food example for you guys listening and watching. Housing situation. I visualized myself living in a house. I was like, okay, I want to eventually get a house. I want to get out of this apartment and, just get something where I can just live and take the dogs out in the front and back, and hopefully I get there. So I think visualizing that kind of just helped me. Like, okay, I got it. Cool. Sick.
So one thing I think you're really good at visualizing is when we do videos.
Yeah.
I feel like you have the video exactly the way you want it in your mind, and that's why you direct it so well.
Oh, yeah.
Can you speak about the creative part?
I mean, for me, growing up, creativity was a strong suit of mine. I always liked drawing. I always liked making things. I took an architecture class in college and a drafting class where I built 3D models of stuff. So visually, that's my strong suit because I hate reading. I always like books with pictures. So I always do my best to put words in the pictures, put thoughts in the pictures. Like if you say a sentence right now, I can visually describe it to you. Go.
Any sentence.
Yeah, any sentence.
The dog jumped over the moon.
See the dog. A brown dog with polka dots. Brown dog with white polka dots jumping over a galaxy moon. There's 5 moons in there. I'm just, I don't know. Just my mind just goes into complete detail. I don't know. I just go beyond what is expected whenever I think of things. So when it comes to ideas, I have a whole movie written in my head already before writing it and executing it. So that's pretty good because a lot of directors out there do the same thing. They already see the movie in their head. What the writing process does is kind of puts everything chronologically, and yeah, I mean that's all I could say on that. You really, for me, visualization's a huge perk.
For those who are watching, and let's say they're starting a brand new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Do you suggest them to practice visualization with their YouTube channel just to give them hope, or they don't need that? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean,
Like, let's say they have like me, I have like 5 subscribers on.
okay, let me ask you a thing. Do you visualize things before you like start stuff? Like,
Absolutely.
like when you have an idea, you see it already happen in your head?
Sometimes more than others. So for example, like when we like our daily routine, I kind of ran through it in my head this morning before I even entered the office. But creatively, I need to work on that, like for video ideas.
I see. So if you're starting a channel and you just need tips on like seeing things visually, I don't know, just start on a simple script. If you're having trouble like visualizing things, just start with a script. Like, let's say you're gonna eat some chicken. Okay, visualize yourself eating the chicken, how you're gonna eat the chicken, what it smells like, what you see, how close the camera will be to the chicken, what kind of I guess B-roll and like what kind of angles you want the audience to see while you eat the chicken. How do you want your face to be? You want your face to be excited, you want your face to be sad, you want your face to be angry. Just think about how, like, all your senses, use your senses on your visualization. That helps a lot. How does it smell? How does it taste? How does it feel? How does it what's another thing? I don't even know my senses.
Hear?
What do you hear? Do you hear like ASMR, like sizzling? So use that to your advantage, because you know your senses more than anyone else. So apply your senses to your visuals, your visualization.
So connecting this, like your senses and everything, going back to Connor, going back to success. One thing Connor's known for is he visualized a lot of his success. So he used to go to arenas supposedly, and he would sit in like the audience, and he would visualize like him being like seeing himself in the fighting ring, or he even like he has sessions during practice where he visualizes him winning. Like he would like literally rehearse his like what he would do when he wins.
Wow.
So like going back to success, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that's great. I mean, you already had the whole thing planned out, and it's just a matter of like, what will you do to make that dream a reality kind of thing. And I think a huge part of success is like what it takes to have your dream go into reality. I feel like that's a huge part. You have that dream, but how far are you willing to take yourself and your mind and your body to get to that place?
Have you heard of that phrase, like, if you could see it in your mind, you could see it in reality? Like, it all begins with like imagination.
No, that's the first time I heard it was that.
What are your thoughts on that?
Wait, say that again.
Another phrase is like, whatever you can
whatever you imagine can
could reality, basically.
I don't know. We should ask Connor. I feel like he does it really well. I mean, my thoughts, obviously, that's true. I mean, like I said, success really comes from the mind. Mentally, you have to be mentally there in order to get that success. Because obviously, there's going to be a lot of obstacles. You're going to come, that's gonna be in front of you, and each obstacles are difficult than the others, and it's really like, how far will you go to get through that obstacle,